I mean, it's a privilege. You know? It's like hard to quantify it or put it into words how exciting it is. And, you know, Chris is one of a kind, and it kind of exists in his own world in this industry. And I think that to be a part of that and to be allowed into that is such a pleasure and a privilege. And, you know, I'm still kind of pinching myself that I'm in it. You know, when I see the trailers, and I went to the cinema the other night and the trailer came up and like there's a shot of me in the trailer, and I'm still like, it takes me back to being a kid and seeing myself on the big screen for the first time and kind of not believing it.
Yeah. And in addition to us feeling, I feel the exact same way as you, they kind of just the wonder of it all, that like somehow you're involved in this historic thing. The other thing that's very cool is just in this moment where there have been so many technological advances in the world, and I don't think it's that the world's become jaded, but you know, I think that there's maybe a feeling like all of this knowledge has mean that we know things. To watch this film kind of really leave people speechless as audiences are beginning to see it, to see people really engage with wonder and awe, and kind of just feeling humbled the way I feel humbled by it, and wondering, how on earth did they do that?
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. At least that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with movies, because I used to watch them and wonder how they did that. And I just love that you can't say on this one, oh, well, they did it with computers, or they fixed it in post, or any of the easy answers. Like, it's like, no, they figured it out, and it's kind of like a magic trick.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's how it feels. It feels magical.
I hope and I believe that they will go and watch this movie and feel like they've been on an adventure. Like, making this movie felt more like going on an expedition rather than making a movie. And I think that his use of the IMAX camera and how that kind of like sucks you into the experience, I really hope that I know when I watched it, and I didn't even see it in IMAX. I haven't seen it in IMAX yet. I found
I'm
it
so excited for you
to
to
be
see it, though.
so like all-encompassing, and you feel like you're a part of Odysseus's crew. And I think that when you see it in IMAX, it's going to feel even more like that.
Yeah. And I think that there's the in-theater experience, and then there's, you know, the echo of the film. And what we've been hearing from so many people that have seen it is the way that they just feel like their empathy has been inspired, and how that this movie really explores compassion, empathy, imagining what it would be to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, somebody else's position. That idea, it's so simple, that you treat others as you would be treated. Such a simple concept, but we're still chasing it the same way they were, you know, when this poem was originally spoken. Greek mythology is kind of the ultimate storytelling.
It's kind of your area of expertise.
Expertise, oh no. It's an insult to all the classics majors out there. They're like, her? But I think that, so what I like to think about Greek mythology, and one of the reasons why I love it, is it's just this collection of stories that came from this very pure place as a way of understanding the mysteries, when, like, kind of in a way, the most advanced tool that was available at the time, the most advanced tech, was one's imagination. And so, you know, you wonder, well, why does thunder happen? Why does lightning streak across the sky? And they say, oh, because there's someone up there. And it just spins this story. And you can sort of imagine the world becoming richer and more colored in. And I just think that because, I don't know, I just feel like the negative space in which those stories were told was so vast. They went so deep in a way that we're still exploring. It's just peak storytelling in a way that's just lasted for thousands and thousands of years. And we keep coming back to it. And I think that storytelling does have these key themes that are worth exploring for every generation, for them to define for themselves.
It's also, I just realized something in listening to you. It's also like the greatest collaborative piece of work ever. Because if you think about it, it's a story that's been told over thousands of years, and they didn't actually run into Cyclopses. It's just that story has evolved every time it was told by a different person. And like this day and age, like something happens in the world, like we can all see the same video of the thing that we're talking about. But this is like a living, breathing organism that is like changing with every time the story is told. And Chris is just one of millions of people that have told this story.
Yeah.
So it's
Very
almost
cool.
like a piece of work that is a collaboration of thousands of storytellers.
Sorry, I have
That's
to go
actually
into-
quite cool.
It's very cool. And then you kind of think about how, and then the story molds to every time it's been told.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a relay race.
It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.